Water is virtually everywhere, from soil moistures and ice crabs to the cells inside our own bodies. Depending on factors like locations, fat intakes, age, and sex, the average human is between 55 and 16% water. At birth, human babies are even wetter, being 75% water. They are screamingly similar to fish, but their water compositions drop to 65% by the first birthday. So what role does water play in our bodies? And how much do we actually need to drink to stay healthy? The H2O in our body works to cushion and lubricate joints, regulate temperature, and to nourish the brains and spinal cords. Water is only in our blood, and adult brains and hearts are almost 3/4 water. That's roughly equivalent to the amount of moisture in a banana. Lungs are more similar to an apple at 83%, and even seemingly dry human bones are 31% water. If we are essentially made of water and surrounded by water, why do we still need to drink so much? Well, each day we lose 2 to 3 liters through our sweat, urine, and power movements, and even just from breathing. While these functions are essential to our survival, we need to compensate for the fluid loss. Maintaining a balanced water level is essential to avoid dehydration or overhydration, both of which can have devastating effects on overall health. And for detections of low water level, sensory receptors in their brains hypothalamus signal the release of antidiuretic hormones. Whether the kinase it creates aquaporins, special channels that enable us to absorb and retain more water, leading to concentrated drug urine. Increased dehydration can cause notable drop in energy, mood, skin moisture, and blood pressure, as well as signs of cognitive impairment. A dehydrated brain works harder to accomplish the same amount as a normal brain, and it even temporarily shrinks because of its lack of water. Overhydration or hyponatremia is usually caused by overconsumption of water in a short amount of time. Athletes are often the victims of overhydration because of complications in regulating water levels and extreme physical conditions, where the dehydrated brain amps up the production of antithetic hormones. The overhydrated brain slows or even stops releasing it into the blood. Sodium electrolytes in the body become diluted, causing cells to swell. In several cases, the kidneys can't keep up with the reserve volumes of diluting urine. Water intoxication then occurs, possibly causing headaches, vomiting, and in rare instances, seizures or death. But that's a pretty extreme situation. On a normal day-to-day basis, maintaining a well-hydrated system is easy to manage. For those of us fortunate enough to have access to clean drinking water, for long times, conventional wisdom said that we should drink 8 glasses a day. That estimate has since been fine-tuned. Now the consensus is that the amount of water we need to imbibe depends largely on our weight and environment. The recommended daily intake varies from between 2.5 3.7 liters of water for men and about 2 to 3.7 liters for women, a range that is pushed up or down if we are healthy, active, or overheating, while water is the healthiest hydrator. Other beverages, even though with caffeines like coffee or tea, replenish first as well. And water within first makes up about a fifth of our daily H2O intake. Fruits and vegetables like strawberries, cucumbers, and even broccoli are over 19% water, and can supplement liquid intake by providing valuable nutrients and fiber. Drinking well might also help various long-term benefits. Studies have shown that optimal hydration can lower the chance of strokes, help manage diabetes, and potentially reduce the risk of certain types of cancer. No matter what, getting the right amount of liquids makes a world of differences in how you feel, think, and function day to day.